Hello 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗃, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about what I'd love to see in the Fairy Guardians. So, as the first thing I'd love to see is more slots for the OC Maker system. And I know we have only 5 slots because of the data loss type of stuff that could happen. However, I just still think that you can somehow make it work because as you can see in many other games such as Dress to Impress Royal High, you have different systems that allow you to actually have so many more outfit slots. So I think it's somehow doable. So I'd love to see that in the future. And I believe that they are even trying to find a solution for it because it's really demanded by the community. So I'd love to see that. Another thing that is actually connected to the OC Maker, I think it would be wonderful to have elements. Literal elements, not just the rainbow LGBT type of thing we have. You know, the elements that the wings and tricks have is, I think, kind of enough for the OC system. So you could pick from, hey, do you want this element or that element? You know, like, it would be cool, honestly. We could have just the one basic attack for it. I don't quite mind that. But also, I really want that thing when, I don't know, you save the outfit with a certain walk pack and it will be saved with that walk pack, because I'm tired of changing it whenever I transform to a fairy outfit to the floating walk packs, because like literally, like that's kind of like annoying, and I would love to see that because why not, you know? It's at least I won't have to like change the walk pack. Next, I would love to see also some mini tasks, literally, that would give us XP or butterflies. I think that would have been really nice, and it would actually make the game feel more engaging and more fresh. There would be more variety of the stuff we could do. So that's what I'd love to see next. And also put some riddles, some puzzles, or, you know, not just the typical go and find, go complete the maze, go and fight, I don't know, the monster in the chapters. I'm kind of like, I know it's like cohesive if all the chapters have it somehow, but I think it would have been better if you added some occasional puzzles, riddles to solve. I think that would be more interesting and actually much more fun to do than just go and find to do this all all this predictable stuff. It would have been also nice in the future, not for Enchantix chapters, but maybe in the future for the Sirenix chapter, for example, in particular, to, or if there will be something like a Sirenix chapter, who knows, to give alternative endings. Literally, for example, there would be ending 1, you get the normal Sirenix. Ending 2, you get a special cutscene that would, I don't know, remove all the power from the wings, you know, because, you know, the rule of harmonics is that you will lose your powers if you don't complete these tasks till the next full moon or whatever that was. So I think that would have been really cool. Or maybe to get these, like, I don't know if Rainbow allows it, but maybe some prototype Gothic Sirenix designs, you know, as a reward. I don't know, that's up to y'all, but I think it would have been really creative. I know you have some certain time limits you can put into the chapters, however, I think it would have been really worth it. And I'm not expecting some like extra long chapters by any means. No, I just really want some really interesting chapters. I'm not saying that these chapters are not well made. They are gaggy. However, it could potentially get kind of tiring in the future. Next, I remember there was this question of the day, what would you like to see in the seasonal updates? And my original message got literally deleted by the Autobot mod, whatever that flop is. It pissed me off. So I'm going to say it here. I would love to see some limited time currencies, maybe. Maybe, I'm saying, maybe not every time, but for Halloween, maybe some candy currency, or like we got in the Halloween hunt back in 2022, I believe, in the Legacy version. I think that would be really cute. Maybe some limited time quest would be also cute. I would like to also have some educational tab, for example, regarding especially Valentine's event. It wouldn't be just Valentine's, but it would be also Lunar New Year and Black History Month. Do some corners where there would be some kind of like desks or something that would have some historical facts or some fun facts, you know, or maybe to educate the players. Which brings me into my final request, and hear me out this one. I want you to do some kind of dungeons, temples, and these little boss fights or fights overall outside the chapters. That will give you some enormous amount of butterflies, and you could do that, for example, once a day, or, you know, there would be some limit to it, so you just don't farm there. I think it would be so cute. It would be so freaking cute. It could be also sorted to transformations, you know, levels. So for example, there would be one for magic wings. The difficulty would be low. And you would have to have at least one character that will have magic wings, and you would play as that character. You could choose characters, and you will get also XP for that character to level up. Then there could be Charmix, and then Enchantix, and maybe in the future it could be also even more sorted out. I think that would be so freaking amazing, and I recommend you to do that because that would be really fun, you know, just to have some other ways of earning XP and butterflies. And the last request, which I don't really care about, but I think it would be really cute, is custom music. Custom made by y'all. I know there was some idea like this in the past, but it was not 100% original. So maybe make some custom original music. And you're like, oh wait, but like they don't have music composer. Well, maybe there could be someone who would volunteer or something. I don't know. And I'm not just saying that because I compose music myself. I already am preoccupied, I would say, when it comes to this. So I'm not pointing at myself, I'm pointing at some wonderful artists who would actually do that for y'all. And yeah, I know it's also hard at the same time because, you know, it would have to be approved by Rainbow and yada yada yada. I understand that, but I think it wouldn't be such a hard thing because so many official licensed games had some kind of custom music to them, so I think it would be really nice. Literally, 𝗏𝗏𝗏 hated the 4Kids dub, and the PC game literally was based off the 4Kids dub, as much as I remember though. Not sure now. Or maybe the Enchanted Mission, I believe it was called, or Mission Enchantix, something like that. That game was my childhood, and second of all, they had also some custom soundtracks, so I think it wouldn't be that difficult to actually get in talks with Rainbow, but maybe it would. Who knows? I don't see into that. I don't see into the requirements of being able to keep the license. I'm just the one who gives suggestions, okay? And yeah, that's pretty much it. And let me know in the comments down below what would you like to see in the game. And maybe, you know, maybe the staff will see this video and make all your wishes come true. Who knows? And I hope you enjoyed this video. And it's written in the stars, keep clocking it. Bye-bye!